Most security systems react after a break-in begins. That's too late. Simply Safe is different. It's proactive. ActiveGuard Outdoor Protection uses AI-powered cameras to spot suspicious activity before criminals get inside. Live monitoring agents can see, speak to, and scare off intruders in real time, quickly calling police if needed. To get 50% off your new system, go to simplysafe.com/podcast. That's simplysafe.com/podcast for 50% off. There's no safe like Simply Safe.
Hi, I'm Darina, co-founder of Quo. You might know us as OpenPhone. My dad is a business owner, and growing up, he always kept his ringtone super loud so he'd never miss a customer call. That stuck with me. When we started Quo, our mission was to help businesses not just stay in touch, but make every customer feel valued, no matter when they might call. Quo gives your team business phone numbers to call and text on your phone or computer. Your calls, messages, and contacts live in one workspace, so your team can stay fully aligned and reply faster. And with our AI agent answering 24/7, you'll really never miss a customer. Over 90,000 businesses use Quo. Get 20% off at quo.com/business. That's quo.com/business. And we can port your existing numbers over for free. Quo. No missed calls, no missed customers.
Welcome to Sober Awkward Top 10s, your weekly dose of 10 things you didn't ask for, but you definitely need. It's a bit like therapy, but cheaper, less professional, and with probably a bit more chat about mine and Hamish's bodily functions. Hamish and I will be taking turns delivering sober truths, odd tips, and life updates you never ever knew you needed. So brace yourself, it's about to get very awkward. Yep, it's Sober Awkward Top 10 time. Oh, I like saying that. I've come on just because I'm about to go to my daughter's school play and I'm working backstage doing a bit of makeup. But I was out last night getting some Thai food and somebody said about my AF beer that I was enjoying. What's the point in that? And I get things like that all the time. It is so bloody annoying. I wanted to say it's nice that alcoholics have an alternative to poison, but I held back. And then I didn't actually talk to the bloke for the rest of the night because I just thought, well, I can't be bothered to explain myself. So that situation has spurred me to come on here and record this. I've got 10 minutes before I go, so we better get on with it. But people often ask me why I'm not drinking when I'm out. And sometimes it's good to come up with a good response. Normally, I just say, I used to drink, but after 25 years of falling over, I realised there must be more to life. It either ends the conversation or starts it. What I'm pleased to say is that most of the time, my response opens up a deep and very honest conversation about alcohol consumption. Just being so open about alcohol can be like opening a door for the person you're talking to. They may have never actually even discussed their drinking before, and it can free them from quite a lot of burden. It's always a bit of a surprise when that happens. Recently, I did this to a bloke. He asked me why I wasn't drinking, and I actually just told him my entire story. I was sat there for 2 hours in a pub next to a fire chatting to the poor guy, but he had never ever met a person who didn't drink. And he thought it was absolutely fascinating. I think I might have even talked him round a bit. The poor bloke was just out for a pint and had a perimenopausal mother of 3 warbling on at him for 2 hours. Anyway, it ended up being a lovely chat. It got me thinking though, how do we respond to that question? Why you're not drinking tonight can actually be dealt with in so many ways. A little white lie, a distraction method like, look at the squirrel, pure honesty, facts, whatever you want. But having something at hand when you want to respond to people who want to know what you put inside your body can be really useful. As some of you may know, those first steps back into a sober social life can be very stumbly, but then people might put a bit of pressure on you and the questions start. For example, you're at a party, you've got your sparkling water, you're feeling quite good about yourself, you're making polite conversation about the hummus dip probably, then someone clocks your empty wine glass and says, wait, you're not drinking. Yep, it's the awkward inquisition, because apparently choosing not to poison yourself with fermented sadness juice is a radical act, and not many people are used to it, even now. But you don't have to justify your life choices to Gary from accounting or your mate's mother-in-law, or in fact anyone else. But if you do feel the need to have a good quip to their stupid question, then here are 10 sober awkward comebacks for when someone demands to know why you're not drinking, when you'd rather not launch into your entire origin story. Although I do quite like doing that. Right, let's start at number 10. If someone says to you, why are you not drinking tonight? You could say, I already drank enough for one lifetime. I'm just early to the finish line. Oh, I love that one. It kind of makes out that you're a retired champion drinker, which is kind of what the person wants. They want to know that you were fully in at some point in your life, and hopefully they'll just give you a slap on the back and fuck off. That's always the plan. Number 9, why are you not drinking? Well, because I like feeling things, like joy, clarity, and not peeing in wardrobes. Simple pleasures, I think you'll agree. I added that one because once I woke up at home to a mate pissing in my parents' cupboard. It wasn't a good look. He actually lied about it, but then I pretended to my parents that it was our dog Mitzi. Naughty Mitzi. In your bed. Right, number 7, I think. I don't know, 8 or 7. If somebody says you're not drinking, you could say, because I actually quite enjoy remembering what I said last night. This one is a good one because it's true. It also lands straight back into their lap to make them question their own drinking habit. It's like saying, well, you're going to forget this night, so what's the point? And it will hopefully get them reflecting on their own habit. So number 6, I think. It's number 4. So what I'm doing is, because they're 1 to 4, I'm going 4 to 10. I don't know what I'm doing again. I'm so embarrassed. Well, it's number 4, which I'm presuming is number 6 because I'm good at minusing. It's probably not though. It's number 3. Anyway, if someone asks you why you're not drinking, you could say, because I get terrible anxiety and want to die when I'm hungover. Well, that is actually the truth. So there's nothing better than that. Pure honesty is a great policy. And unlike my mate Jim, who can't pronounce his F's and his T's very well, he can't say fairer than that then. I'll let you work that one out yourself. Okay, number 5. Mate, why aren't you drinking? Well, because drinking alcohol does not work for me anymore. It's affecting my life in a negative way. So I've decided to see what it's like not to drink. There you go. It is clear and firm. It doesn't need an answer or a reaction. Hopefully the person asking will come back from the bar with a lime cordial and just totally respect your choices. I mean, that's what we want. Number, Mate, why are you not drinking? Because I realised my alcohol intake was being absorbed by my children. Here we go, getting to the nitty gritty. And I want to be a better role model. They might walk away thinking you're a righteous bastard, but who cares? It's true. Those little kiddie winkles would be absorbing your habit. It's better to be a cycle breaker now. Say that, stand up, stand your ground and say, I want to be the person that breaks this generational cycle that's been rippling through my family for years. I'm going to be the one to break it. And I guess for your kids, there's nothing better than showing them what you can do over telling them. I think the proof is in the pudding in that one. Oh, did somebody say pudding? Oh. Okay, number 7, maybe? Oh no, number 3? I don't know. Okay, why are you not drinking, mate? Because I don't want to spend the next 3 days recovering from an average night out. I think this is my favourite. It's true though, isn't it? Not every night is the most amazing night just because you're drinking. In fact, it just ends up in loads of regret and headaches. The recovery period for me was about a week or until I drank again. I think I felt like shit all of the time and didn't even know. I was unmotivated at work and used to lie in bed, do sickies and feel sorry for myself. I think you could even just say that, it makes my life more productive when I don't drink. What better reason is there than that? I know your drinking mates probably don't care about how productive you are during the week. They just want to know that you're at the pub with them on a Friday night. But I think if you explain that, I don't want to spend the next 3 days recovering, I think it's a perfect excuse. Oi, mate, number 8, why aren't you drinking? Or number 2, if we're doing it the other way around. Because I don't know who I am without booze. Now, we're going a bit psychological here, aren't we? This is going to really tip them over the edge, especially if they're not spiritual in any way. And I don't think many people are feeling very spiritual when they're at the pub on a Friday night. But this is certainly one for the more philosophical of you out there. And it's another teaser to sober life that will get the interrogator thinking on their feet. Actually, maybe they do want to know what a night out is without alcohol too. Maybe they've never even considered it before. I hadn't, that's for sure. In fact, no one ever challenged me to try it. Why would I have bothered? But don't be too weirdly passionate here about cheese boards and Scrabble. It might put them off. They might never go sober at all if we tell them the things that we do instead. Okay, number 9 or 1. Now a few funnier ones. Here we go. Keep these in your back pocket. Mate, why aren't you drinking? Because the last time I drank, I slept with your father-in-law. Or, turns out I'm allergic to booze. Every time I drink, I break out in absolute chaos or handcuffs. Or, turns out I'm not funnier, sexier, or a better dancer after 6 drinks. I just think I am. The charm is still there, I think, with those, and hopefully it will just shut the person up and you can let them get on with drowning out their little world. Number 10. Now, you know me. If you're a regular listener to Sober Awkward, you know that my favourite line, if anyone asks me why I'm not drinking, is fuck off. Depends who it is, though. If it's someone's kind and they're interested in what's happening with you, then don't tell them to fuck off. But if it's some belligerent old codger who is just giving you a hard time, then that's allowed. But you could also respond like, why do you care so much what I put into my body? Or, why are you obsessed with me? Somebody emailed that into Sober Awkward. It was our favourite one ever. With that one, it's a good idea to then watch the interrogator Short Circuit. I find like a really good, helpful response to people that ask you why you're not drinking is because alcohol is a class 1 carcinogen. That means in the same risk category as asbestos and tobacco. It's linked to at least 7 types of cancer. It's taxed to the heavens, wrecks my sleep, gives me anxiety, and somehow makes my bank account cry. I don't need it to be fun or to be social or to prove anything. So tonight I'm choosing to look after my body, my mind, and my future self. And trust me, she'll thank me in the morning. There you go. It's a bit long-winded, but I allow you to use that. I'm passing that on. I'm not going to paint that entire paragraph. I'm going to let you have it. Actually, all those facts will probably bore the person so much that they'll just walk away feeling confused and sad, which is what we want. And I think it's the best answer you can give. It's a bit of a mic drop moment, isn't it? It basically says it all. So there it is. 10 ways to stay firm, funny, and just sober enough to make people question their entire personality. I mean, that's what you really want to do. Remember, you don't owe anyone an explanation, but when you're put on the spot, you can serve them a polite slice of sass with a twist of lime. Sobriety isn't boring. It's powerful, hilarious, messy, and real. And just because you're not drinking doesn't mean you've stopped being the life and soul of the party. It just means you actually get to remember it now. So, my little smug pretty ones, go forth and be awkward, be magnificent, and never apologise for making such a wonderful life choice. I've got to go to help my daughter at a play. She's an elf, by the way. It's the film Elf, so I'm going to be shouting, Santa, I know him. Anyway, it's the wrong time of year, but whoever said you can't have Christmas twice? That's a very sober thing to do, is celebrate all celebrations sober and as many times as you can per year. Especially birthdays. I'm like the Queen, I have 2. My sober one and my real one. If you're questioning your relationship with booze, you're struggling to moderate, or your hangovers are causing anxiety, it might be time to reach out for some support.
Yeah, just talk to a mate about how you're feeling, contact a local doctor, find an AA or sobriety group. Vic's got one.
Yeah, just head to www.cuppa.community.
Remember, if you're questioning yourself, it might be time to seek support.
Even though this journey can be awkward, it is definitely worth it. And if you've enjoyed the Sober Awkward podcast, don't forget to review it, rate it, and share it with your mates.
They have to share it with their mates?
Yeah, of course they do. I'm not doing this for nothing, Hamish. Bloody hell.
How do they share it?
I don't know, just write it on the document.
Skip the gym, not the workout. With Hydro, you get a full-body workout in just 20 minutes, hitting 86% of your muscles in one smooth, low-impact motion. And now there's the new Hydro Arc, Hydro's most advanced rower yet. Arc introduces Hydrometrics, tracking your power, endurance, and precision every time you row, so you can actually see your progress. Go to hydro.com and use code ROW to get $100 off any Hydro rower, including Arc. That's HYDROW.com, code ROW.
You know what's faster than your paycheck? Literally everything. It's time to get your pay up to speed. With Earnin, you can access your pay as you work instead of waiting days and weeks for a paycheck. Get up to $150 a day with a max of $750 between paydays. No interest, no credit checks, and no mandatory fees. Because, hey, it's your money. Download the Earnin app now to get it and join millions of people making any day payday. That's EARNIN. Earnin is not a bank. Access limits are based on your earnings and risk factors. Available in select states. Expedited transfers available for a fee. Terms and restrictions apply. Visit earnin.com for full details.
Wix. It's where website creation meets AI and where your boldest ideas become real. It just takes one platform to build a site that looks great and does everything you need it to. And it just takes one person, you, to start taking care of business like a 10-person team. With AI tools for creating an entire website from scratch or testing new ways to make money, Wix is there with you from day one. Try it out now at Wix.com.
So, as you probably know, my comedy memoir, 1,000 Wasted Sundays, is officially out. All my magnificent fuck-uppery in one awkward hit. If you'd like to get your hands on a copy, it's now available from all good bookstores.
We always say all good bookstores, don't we?
Yeah.
Are there bad
No,
bookstores?
it's probably ones with moody sellers.
Oh, yeah, really
Yeah.
depressed librarian folk.
Yes,
Okay,
yeah,
good.
yeah. So there are probably some, but we're only storing it in the good ones.
It's only made it into the goodies.
You can also get it from all good online retailers. The print version and ebook are out now, and the audiobook will be available in March. I've been writing my memoir for 5 years. It will make you laugh, cry and cringe, and hopefully inspire a few people to reconsider their relationship with booze. If you love the podcast, then I think you'll love the book, even if I do say so myself. Hamish has read it. What did you think?
I feel like I know a little bit too much about you now, to be honest, Vic. Look, I really loved it. It was hilarious and surprisingly moving, but I feel like I've seen you naked in a literary sense.
Yeah.
Does that make sense?
Yeah, that's worrying.
Yeah.
Yeah.
From an emotional point of view, seriously, it wobbled my teeny weeny wooden heart, Vic.
Okay.
My teeny little wooden heart.
Well, his teeny little, his wooden heart is broken. Anyway, so if you do manage to get your filthy mitts on a copy, please do me a favour and head to goodreads.com and give me a review. Doing that will help me get it out there to those that need a bit of sober support. So there you have it. My story, unwanted warts and all. Come and get awkward with me.
Not to be too demanding or anything, but seriously, go and buy it
Yeah,
now.
go and buy it. Go and buy it right now.
Yeah, don't just tell your friends, buy it, and then buy your friends one or two.
Yeah, don't give them a copy. Buy it. Yeah.
And you know what? Don't be careful where you store it. If you lose it, you can always buy another 5.
Buy another one.
Yeah.